Out here, my dog Dantes. We're about to bring you some super hot fire today, man. We got some cool stuff to talk to you about. We really want to make sure that you guys are protected and you ladies are never neglected by the right man. Dantes, how you feeling today, bruv?
I'm feeling good, man. It's another day. We're bringing it to the people, adding value to the 5-star family. Let's get it. We're going to keep coming. We're going to bring it to you regardless of what's going on. We're going to keep adding value, showing love to our people, and we're all going to grow, get better together, and live the life that we want to live. So let's make this shit happen. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. And you know what? Quick shout out to the grilling, man. Big man things. You already know, man. Shout out to the HDMI PS5, bruv. If you know, you know. You know, and, you know, speaking about things that, you know, we know that there will be a lot of scenarios where you're out here, you're a guy, you're in the pursuit of some excellent women. You come across some beautiful girls, boom, all of a sudden you're catching feelings for one, or you're locking in on one, or you know you want to pursue one just a little bit more than all the other ones, right? Hopefully, if you've been watching 5-Star, you know your boy Chris and Dantes were always telling you pursue multiple women, never have just one, but you got to treat your girls like girls and you got to go on your missions, right? Now, I'm glad that you're in this position. I'm glad that you're out there where you're finally, you know, pursuing the chicks, you're talking to the chicks. Now, there's some things that could happen while you're in the pursuit of all this happiness, and all of a sudden the girl drops some bombs on you, and we're going to help you identify those bombs today, and we're going to help you identify some major fucking disqualifiers that you need to be able to watch out for once you get to this point, because when you get to this point, if a girl starts saying things, we're going to teach you how to identify some of these red flags that could fuck you up.
Yes, sir. You got to be able to identify the red flags, knowing when to just put her in certain categories, because every girl is not worth being wiped up. So you got to have put your thinking cap on, so when the woman is speaking, you know what to fucking look for. Because a lot of guys, they don't know what to look for, or they're so concerned about fucking that they miss the red flags, and they end up wifing a 304 or someone who's not worth being wiped up. Then next thing you know, their life is hell. It's miserable. They're stressed the fuck out because the girl that they chose. So we're going to show you how to really filter out what she's saying, and if she's saying is good or bad, and what to really watch out for, so you can be in the best position possible to win. So if your girl says these things, or a girl that you're courting, you're dating, she says these things while you're on a date or while you're around her, this is how you're going to know to just completely cut her off, or sex only, or if she's worth being wifed up or getting your time and attention. So we're going to let you know all these things and break it down. And the first one is, if a girl is always talking about going out or these nights out with her friends, or she always wants to just be outside on the weekend and just have fun, she's gonna try to say, oh, I'm having fun with my girlfriends, or it's just a girls' night out. If she's constantly always wants to be out, that means she likes attention a lot. She values attention from other men a lot, because when girls go out, that's when they get the most attention from men. It's late at night at clubs and going out. So if she's always talking about going out, or she always wants you to, you know, go out to a nightclub or something, then she values male attention a lot. So just be aware of that, because that is a red flag that you do not want to miss. You think you're just having a good time, having fun, but that is not a girl that you want to wife up. You have fun with her, but don't wife her up.
100%, bro. I'll actually use some more extreme examples and work you into some lighter examples as from my real life, right? So I'm out here, I've got one of my GFs, right, one of my girlfriends, and in this scenario, me and her are literally recruiting girls to bring into the bedroom, right? We're recruiting girls for a threesome. And in one of the scenarios, the girl is telling me about a girl that she's interested in, and then she tells me about that girl and things that girl has openly disclosed to my girl at the time, right? And she says, yeah, no. What this girl, let's say her name is like Chelsea, right? What Chelsea would do is she goes out to the beach, and even though she is a freak, she's not just any freak. She's a super freak. What she does is she'll openly do BDSM, and if you don't know BDSM, it means bondage. Bondage, I don't even know what it stands for. It's like bondage sadomasochism, right? Something like that. BDSM, bondage sadomasochism. It's all the crazy shit. It's the whips, it's the chains, it's the leather jackets and shit. And she would openly do this on the beach and get like railed by dudes that are rich as fuck on the beach. And she would crawl around on all fours. She'd be like getting gagged and shit. And we never recruited a girl at that level of freakiness before, and I actually didn't want anything to do with that girl, and I was ultimately the one that denied that whole thing. I was like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that, right? Because, like, I'm not, in this scenario, that's just recruiting someone to smash. Like, imagine, the thing about that girl is that later she would follow up with that girl, and she told me that this super nympho level freak would ultimately end up having a boyfriend. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Her past disqualifies her from your future, okay? If you know that this girl has been openly fucked and railed and has done ungodly levels of sexual debauchery in your life, you cannot give this girl relationship attention whatsoever, right? So if we're trying to help you guys here, today's episode is about disqualifiers. If the girl is openly admitting that she's a freak level nympho from levels that you've never seen before, please do not give that girl the type of attention that qualifies her to a relationship. She is banned for life from relationships if she's at that level of freaky. She belongs to the streets forever.
For sure, yeah. If your girl's doing that type of shit, that is a fucking no-brainer. If you shouldn't even think about fucking spending $1 on that bitch. Like you got to know that if she's doing some freaky shit like that, hell no. And if your girl even has any kind of a past, just hell no. Like fuck that shit. Like that is like, there's no reason why girls who are fucking doing sex work or any of this shit, crazy nut shit like that. Now, if your girl just does that with you behind closed doors, she likes that BDS shit or the bondage, the fucking crazy shit, that's fine. If it's like, if she's doing some nut shit, crazy shit like that, then fuck no. But yeah, if the girl fucking does any kind of just openly, like open about her sexuality and being promiscuous, that is a sign that you do not wife her under any circumstance. I don't care how good she looks, how much you like her personality, that is not a girl that you wife. Because a lot of guys are like, well, I don't care about her past, she's with me now. That's so, and then everyone's gonna say you're insecure for caring about her being promiscuous. And then guys fall into that trap and they're like, well, I don't care about her past, she's with me now. I'm a man, I'm secure, I don't care, like it doesn't matter. Like, no, like Chris said, her past is gonna fuck up your future. So if the girl is openly promiscuous or open about her sexuality, having sex with a lot of guys, or if she's telling you shit that she's done in the past, first off, that's a sign that she really doesn't even like you in the first place. Because girls know fucking in the back of their head that guys love a girl that's pure. They want a girl who hasn't been touched. So if she's openly telling you these things, she really doesn't like you. So, and then if you still decide to wife her, she might still get in a relationship with you just for your attention, your resources. You might be the best thing that best person, best man that she's talking to for now. So she might just fucking accept you being her boyfriend. But deep down, she doesn't even like you. So it's just gonna be a headache down the road. So don't wife girls who are openly promiscuous or who just have no filter when it comes to their sexuality, because who wants a girl that's been ran through? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So even if you haven't fucked a girl in 6 months, a year, 2 years, however long it's been, don't have such a scarcity mindset that you fucking get with something that's not good for you. It's like eating mold food, a very just nasty, dirty, old, expired food because you're starving. It's like, yeah, you're starving, but it could possibly kill you or get you fucking sick as fuck, or you're just gonna put yourself in a worse position. So it's best to just go through the tough times. If you're a guy, you fucking have desert dick, you haven't fucked in a long time. If you're that guy, just stay strong and fucking. You're better off beating your meat and not getting with the girl, fucking not fucking a bitch who's just not good for you. Because if you fuck the bitch, then you fucking get some pussy and you want to just wife her. It's bad. So don't wife hoes who are openly promiscuous.
And you got to understand, we want you to lure her into that false sense of security when you're first getting to know her and meeting her, because you have no authority over this person yet. You have no claim to her. She's not your girl. You're in the introductory phase. You're getting to know each other. You're listening to the disqualifiers. And God made women in such a way where they openly self-snitch on themselves. And you need to be able to hear that. You need to be able to use it to your advantage. And you need to be able to hear for the disqualifiers, right? Because we know you're date ready. We know you're in the gym. We know that you're about to spend money on the girl. And I'm trying to say, listen to the disqualifiers before you open up your wallet to spend a dime on anything. I don't give a frig if it's a drink. I don't care if it's a Starbucks. I don't care if it's fucking Salt Bay over here in Miami. You need to be able to hear for really what's ultimately going to be like her respect level towards you, because you got to understand, from a female's perspective, she is the one who determines who have sex. She is a creature of feeling. She will go and decide who she wants to have sex with in any given night. And girls are always having sex. They don't go on dry spells. They're always lying about that shit. Anytime you hear a bitch say something like, oh, I'm being celibate, oh, I haven't had sex in a year, that's a complete fucking lie from hell. She's getting dick like you're getting DoorDash. Whenever the fuck she's hungry for some dick, or whenever she feels like it, she just orders that shit right up. And unfortunately, the girls today are very much indoctrinated by horror culture, very much promiscuous, and very much like degenerate and promoted to the propaganda as their creatures of feeling, right? So here's what's going to happen is that because she's always being approached by men and she's always in her abundant mindset and guys are always there whenever the frick she wants a guy, you'll maybe, let's say, be driving in the car with her and she starts talking about her ex-boyfriend. Why is she doing that? I mean, she knows to sell you purity if she really likes you, right? If you were King Charles or the Prince of England or whatever, and she knew that if she shuts the fuck up and lets him say whatever he wants to say, and she sells purity to his fantasy of what a woman is supposed to fucking be, because all women know they're supposed to be pure, she knows that if she were to say something along the lines of, yeah, I took dick from my boyfriend yesterday, it's gonna be a disqualifier. But for whatever reason, girls do self-snitch. If you've ever been around women, if you're ever hanging out with women, they self-snitch. We don't know why. It's a built-in default mechanism that you need to be able to listen for because we'll probably do an episode on things that they don't snitch about and things that they're hiding from you on another day. But so far, they're being forthcoming about, like, she wants to talk about her ex-boyfriend all the time. And then you get mad. Instinctively, as a man, she's talking about sex that she's had with another guy in front of you. It's so nasty. It's so disgusting. You fucking hate it. It's making you angry. What are you supposed to do in that scenario, Dantes? What would you do? What advice would you give these gentlemen here when a girl you're driving, you're about to go on the first date, you wanted to give her relationship attention, you wanted to make her the wifey, and now she's talking about her ex-boyfriend all of a sudden. You haven't even got to spend money on the coffee. What kind of category are you forced to put her in now?
Sex only. She's only just sex. You're nothing more serious. If she's constantly saying shit that's just unattractive, whether it's talking about her ex. And yeah, there are ways, if a girl's talking about her ex, there are still ways that your value can be higher than her ex's, and like she's kind of like, she might just had stopped talking to her ex, so it's still on her mind, so you guys just started talking, so she starts talking about it. But that's another thing. If a girl starts talking about her ex around me, it's happened in the past, I'll just say don't even talk about that shit around me. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I'll cut that shit right off, because it's really disrespectful. Like, I don't fucking and a girl, she knows this in the back of her head. Like, she's she knows in the back of her head that he's letting me get away with this. I'm talking about another man. Just think about you talking about another girl around her. She's gonna be mad. Yes, she could be more attracted to you in a sense, but she's gonna be like you're with me, like what the fuck. So a lot of guys will just let a girl talk about her ex because they just want to have sex with her, or they're afraid of what might happen if they set some boundaries. But tell her like, I don't get like, don't talk about that. I don't even want to hear that shit. Don't talk about it. And she's gonna have more respect for you because of that. Like, and there's so many nuance to it, ways around it. But you know, there's a girl, if she talks to her ex, you could fucking you could know you're that nigga so much that she was gonna keep coming around you, and she's gonna eventually just fucking, her ex is just gonna fall off into win, but you still don't wife her. Like, I've had girls to where they'll talk about their ex in front of me in the beginning, and then I'm just like, I know that nigga's not fucking with me. And down the road, it's just, she forgets about that nigga. Next, she's telling me fucking, she deleted everything on her phone of that nigga and all this shit. But it's like, if you know you're that nigga, you can get around that shit, but even still, you do not wife the bitch. Don't wife hoes that are talking about their ex, fucking talking about trips that they went on with the girls, how much fun they had doing certain shit, whether it's fucking being promiscuous and whatnot. And don't fucking take girls serious who are twerking on Instagram or fucking twerking on social media. Or I've seen girls who are like, you put the camera on them and their first response is just they start twerking. And it's like, just do not wife girls who behave this way. And damn near, really don't even wife girls who listen to fucking rap music. If your girl listens to fucking Cardi B and fucking Glorilla, or whatever the fuck her name is, and these fucking, who are some other Sexy Red, if like these are girls who she's constantly listening to, and like she's fucking reciting their captions on Instagram and fucking she's always singing their lyrics, do not wife her. Her mindset is skewed. It's fucked up. She thinks that she's a man. She thinks that she can do whatever a man can do. Do not wife a girl. If I get which I haven't let a girl drive in a long fucking time, but if I'm around a girl and she fucking starts playing Cardi B or Sexy Red or Glorilla, that is like, no, sir. It is over with. Like, I know where her mind is. So watch the music she listens to too, because has an effect on fucking how she behaves.
And I'm gonna give you guys like another real story, right? Okay, so there's this one girl that I was in the pursuit of talking to, right? And she actually hooked up with her mom, and actually hooked up with her sister. And she didn't know that, and she was the youngest of that family, right? So me and her were in the talking phase, and me and her had already hooked up. We had already done some freaky shit in the car, and she was now somebody that's an option to me, right? But keep in mind, like I've always been like kind of aggressively layering up the girls that I'm talking to, but like pretend that I wasn't. Pretend that I was just giving my attention to this girl, right? While I'm talking to her, after we've already hooked up, we've been like texting each other, and now look, we're in the texting phase. We're talking. In the middle of this, she told me she was at a party and sucked some guy's dick. Like, she just straight up said that. So now, what that woman did, even though she had everything lined up with me to be successful at like us fulfilling our mission together, she literally decided she was going to show me disrespect. In her mind, maybe a test, but also very open, very self-snitching. What do you think that I did immediately? Well, guess what? I'm built in a way where I naturally just didn't give a fuck anymore. I just, no texting, I was just done. But I can see how in these scenarios today, there's going to be a dude who's going to hear that and still keep pursuing, and still keep imping, and still keep being like, oh, haha, that's okay, we're not together anyway, let me keep pursuing you, right? I need you guys to be a little bit more like me in that scenario. I need you to be very respectful of yourself. I need you to say, that's a scenario where now she's openly telling me she's hooking up with another dude while I'm in the pursuit of her. You got to be able to walk away. Like I said, when you're dealing with women, you're taking L's all the time, but you got to be able to compartmentalize that and categorize that. She instantly went from somebody that I would have taken out on a date, instantly somebody that I might have pursued a little bit longer, to just absolute. She wasn't even for this sex only category for me then. I wouldn't even just have sex with her after that. She was in the dead to me category immediately.
And that's a sign, like, girls, they're doing that on purpose. They're consciously saying shit like, whether she's saying that she sucked the guy's dick or fucking she's saying that she fucked the dude. If she's constantly bringing up other dudes, that's her telling you, I'm not interested. Like, if you're trying to pursue a girl, right, and all she's talking about is her boyfriend, you're kind of showing interest, and she just keeps, like, bringing up her boyfriend. It's very subtle that she's bringing up her boyfriend. She's trying to tell you that she's not interested in you. So if you're around a girl and you're constantly finding yourself hearing things that you find unattractive, she's letting you know that she's not interested. So just be aware of that. Like, when I'm around girls, I'm listening to them closer than they would ever fucking imagine. Every fucking word I'm, like, listening to, I'm thinking about it, like, because they know what the fuck they're doing. They're like, their strength is communication. Our strength is strength. Our strength is like power, strength, force. There's communication, manipulation. So their words that they're using, they're aware of what they're saying. They're aware of how they're conveying it. A lot of the times, even when it's coming off so settled, you might think she's not thinking about it, but they fucking know what they're saying. So when you're around a girl, you have to listen to every fucking word she's saying very close, because that's going to tell you where you are in her mind, and then that's going to let you know how you should maneuver and how you should operate around her. Because if a girl is saying these things that are making her less unattractive, then you should just start giving her less and less time and attention, and only fucking, like, if a girl's saying she sucked the dude's dick, or, which is just fucking, like, hell no, like, what the, or if she's saying fucking she fucked the dude, then that's a bitch that if you do talk to her, only hit her up at fucking 2 a.m. at night to fuck, or 12 a.m. to fuck. Like, strictly only to fuck, nothing else. Like, hey, come over. And that's it. Like, because that's where she's placed herself. Versus a girl who's telling you she likes going to church, she enjoys time with her family, she doesn't go out, she doesn't have a lot of friends, she likes being to herself, she listens to fucking music that's just not degenerate. That girl, by the way she's speaking, give her more of your time, give her more of your attention. She deserves more outside of sex. She deserves more of your fucking time and attention. So the way she's communicating, that's gonna dictate what she gets from you, or the amount of time and attention and resources that you give her. So that's really what it is. So really listen closely and think about it. You have to be thinking. Let's put our fucking thinking caps on, do some critical thinking when they're talking, because that's how you're gonna save yourself a lot of time, and you're gonna save yourself a headache in the future if you actually listen to them.
Another girl that I'm talking to, right? I'm lining things up. All the things are smooth. She could literally qualify to be in the girlfriend position. She could have everything. She could have, like, free rent. She could have, like, unlimited food. Your boy Chris is very forthcoming and able to take care of a bitch, no problem. You feel me? In the middle of one of the girls I'm talking to, she drops this line at me. Yo, I was at a party last night and I let a guy do cocaine off my ass. And again, in this scenario, me, complete no reaction, complete all, oh, yo, that's crazy cool. I complete, da. Soon as the phone call's over, dead to me, motherfucker. What do you think? And listen, again, I understand, guys. The girl's beautiful. She matches your preferences. She's in the category that you want. She's in the age that you want. She says the guy did cocaine off my ass while you were talking to her.
She said why you were talking. Why?
No, like, while I'm talking to her, she tells it. She's just like, drops it casually. I did let her do cocaine off my ass.
Now, doing coke on a bitch's ass, a girl telling you that is just terrible. Like, but if a bitch is like, she's that kind of, a part of it is like, not hearing that is attractive, but like the idea of like just a party lifestyle, fucking doing coke on a bitch's ass, like that shit, to me, it sounds fun as fuck. But you don't wife the bitch. Like you don't wife her, but it's like, yeah, her telling you that a guy did that is just terrible. But if a girl tells you some shit like that, that's a girl who strictly is just the girl that you call at 2 a.m. to 12 a.m. You just fuck. You have a good time with her, treat her like shit. She wants to be treated like shit, and that's it.
Yeah, no, literally. Because think about this, right? If she's going to be that forthcoming, it's disrespect first and foremost, right? She's literally, whether she's conscious of it or not, and I literally don't know. This is a Gen Zer, right? I don't know how conscious of Gen Z. I don't know if they know how stupid and slutty and whorish and degenerate that they are anymore. I don't know if hip-hop culture and Glorilla and Sexy Red and all these stupid fucking horror rappers that are absolutely disgusting and talentless and should never be female rappers ever are out here like indoctrinating them to be this way, and they think that that's normal, and it's not. Maybe she thinks that's normal. Maybe she's clueless. But whatever. That's like why you got to just catch the vibe. And you in this scenario, for that particular individual, for the particular set of the relationship and the way that it is at that moment, I could put her in the sex-only category. You could put that kind of girl in a sex-only category if that is conducive to your time. The way that your boy is operating over here as an entrepreneur, my fucking co-star on 5-star, I don't got time for stupid bitches like that. Dead immediately. And I'll give you another scenario, right? You're talking to a girl. She's done nothing wrong to you. This is all conversational. You're getting to know each other. She says, I had a threesome with 2 guys in college. What do you do now? This shit is happening on the regular, my guys. What are you going to do when she says that? I need you to take that information, hear that information, and do what all men do naturally, silently disqualify her, silently let her be dead to you, and as soon as that conversation is over, you need to move the fuck on. I'm not saying that you need to be so firm with your standard that you need to get up and walk away and just make a point of it to just run away. And if you want to, you can. That is some cold, hardcore G-ass shit. If you want to operate like a gangster, that is some 5-star shit, and we will support you over here. Come over to the channel, man. Subs.com/5-star. We will fucking salute you, G. We'll probably even do a Zoom call with you if you did that cold ass shit. But, you know, in life, we're training you to be a gentleman. You don't have to make a show of anything. All you have to do is make a choice, and that choice is, she ain't getting my relationship attention. Maybe I'll finish the mission. Maybe I'll just go ahead and make her feel cool about all her whorish, disgusting shit that she did with her disgusting past. Clap that shit a few times and get the fuck out.
That's exactly it. That's what you do. Because, yeah, if she's doing that shit, she does not deserve anything from you. Any time, any attention, because that is just fucking terrible. And that's her telling you, I do not want to be with you. I don't want to have anything to do with you. If she's fucking saying all this unattractive shit to you. So don't try to justify in your head, come up with reasons on what she really means or what she is thinking or whatnot. No, accept it for what it is. The bitch does not like you. And the more you keep going and you keep giving her your time and attention, she's just going to fucking keep using you and using you. Because she's like, this guy really doesn't. Because look, I'm going to break it down for you. If a girl is constantly saying things that's unattractive, whether she sucked a dude's dick or fucking she fucked a dude, or she did coke off of the dude did coke off her ass, whatever she fucking did she's telling you she did a lot of hoe shit in her past. She's telling you, I'm not attracted to you. I don't find you attractive. I don't see anything with you. This is me letting you know this. So just so we're clear, so you know, I'm telling you this, so you know I don't want to have anything to do with you. And now the more that you keep going, you pursuing her, the more that you keep the relationship, trying to entertain the relationship, you're telling her, I don't understand my value. And in her head, she's like, he doesn't understand his value, which means I can take advantage of him. So at that point, she's going to just start taking more and more advantage of you, because by you keep entertaining her, you're telling her that you don't understand your value. So now she's going to take advantage of all of that, and she's just going to suck you dry, whether it's just for your attention or energy or your resources. She might keep going on dates with you, but she's just gonna keep extracting from you. And next thing you look up, 2, 3 months, 6 months have gone by, and you haven't fucked her, you haven't gotten your dick sucked, you haven't kissed her, you haven't done anything. But when you start calculating, doing all the math, you're like, I've talked to her for X amount of hours, we went on X amount of dates. Motherfucker, you have spent $1,000, and not only that, you've given her so much time that you could have used making money to a bitch who doesn't deserve any of it. So that's why it's important to know your value and just to walk away, or fucking put her in a sex-only category to where she only gets your attention if you're fucking her. So that's what you have to do, and don't try to justify in your head and come up with reasons. Because I know how we think. I've been there before. It's a girl that you really like, and she says some shit that's unattractive, or she fucks another dude and you're with her, and you're kind of trying to justify, come up with your head reason on why it's going to be okay, why she didn't really mean it this way, how she still loves you, or you guys are still going to work out. You're coming up with these reasons, and they're just all lies. You're just not accepting reality for what it is because it hurts you inside. So take everything at face value. If a girl is doing this shit, if she's saying whole shit in front of you, she knows. So don't try to come up with a reason and think that, oh, maybe she doesn't know, or this isn't her, she's just being influenced bad. She's a hoe. She's telling you she's a hoe. Nothing more, nothing less. So take it at face value. Don't try to fucking reason and come up with shit to make yourself feel better so you can keep making bad decisions and keep giving her your attention, because you're just going to lose at the end of the day.
Another scenario that you're in. This is, again, it's about respect. The girl tells you, yeah, I've had sex with a bunch of girls before. Yeah, I've had sex with girls before, but I won't do it with you. I won't have a threesome with you. I will have sex with girls, but I won't include you. Other guys in the manosphere think, hey, look, you shouldn't even have a threesome with your main girl. I'm not that guy. When you talk to Life of Chris Livestream over here, your main girl, in my opinion, needs to be a girl who is a conduit to making sure that you are sexually fulfilled. And if your main girl can't bond over having sex with other girls with you, fuck that bitch. Get her out of here. She doesn't qualify for main chick category energy. We'll talk more about that later. Now, as a man, it is in your best interest to have multiple women, to seed multiple women, and always be in the pursuit of multiple women, and always have multiple women, always be capable of chasing multiple women or having multiple women chasing you. You need to be in abundance at all times. Now, you are in a scenario where you are giving relationship interest towards a girl. She's saying that she, the conduit, the gate, the access to your sexual fantasies, is saying, yes, the sex that I'm willing to give you is with me and me alone. I have been able to bring you your fantasy. I am able to bring you what you want, but no, I will not do that with you. It's only me and it's only you. Fuck that bitch. Walk away, get a new one.
Get a fucking new one. And that's really the most important thing, is having an abundance mindset and knowing you can replace her. That's where understanding your value goes in. You have to know that every bitch that you talk to is replaceable. She can be replaced. There's not that soulmate or any of that shit. You can replace any girl that you talk to because you are the best possible choice. You believe it in your head, even if you're not. You're working towards it. You believe it. You have to know that every girl is replaceable. None of these bitches are Beyonce. None of these bitches, fuck that. You turn into Beyonce on these hoes. You fucking, so fuck it. These bitches are replaceable. You see the fucking confidence that these bitches have? You must not know about me. She said, I could find another you in a minute. Like, turn it, bro. Have that mindset when you're dealing with women, because they have that abundance ass mindset. And that's really the reason why they're talking to you like that, is because they have an abundance mindset. The reason why they're saying this shit is because they know that they can replace you. They have 1,000 guys in their DMs. You think if they were afraid to lose you, they would be telling you all the just bad shit that they've done in the past? Their abundance mindset is why they say all the unattractive shit. So you need to be the same way. Like, I can have whoever the fuck I want. I can replace you in a fucking minute. And the moment she starts saying shit that you don't like, throw her to the fucking curve. So have that abundance mindset and know that these bitches are replaceable. Know that it's never okay to turn into a bitch, but the point is, have a mindset of when Beyonce is saying that she could find another you in a minute. you must not know about her. Have that with these bitches. You must not know about me, bitch. I will replace you in a heartbeat. You're not, fuck that. Even if I cannot replace you, even if I'm not able to, I will kick you to the curb until I get another girl, because I am so fucking strong with myself that I don't need your attention to be validated like that. So have that mindset. Know they're replaceable. Know fucking you are in abundance of everything. Even when you're not, just have the abundance mindset of you're gonna be abundant one day. And that's how you live the life that you want to live, and filter out who deserves your time and attention. Is an abundance mindset. Go fucking, and that's my favorite word in the dictionary, is the word abundant. Something about the word abundant, it just gravitates towards me. Like I just abundant. So it's like, go fucking Google the word abundant and really just like dissect it, and like, because when I hear abundant, it's just a powerful word. Some words, like, I don't know, do you have a word that just resonates, like a word that you like? Are there any words that you just like? Like
abundance resonates with me a lot.
Yeah.
Abundance. Sometimes, like if I'm very passionate, I'll say something like vehemently, or in the flow, like anything. And pretty much abundance for me, it connects you immediately to God. Like it's like blessings. That one hits me hard. Asking for anointings, blessings, abundance. All of this I associate with the abundance of God. God made all these beautiful women for you. You need to just find the good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And my point in that is just that, like, certain words, like, maybe you have your word, whoever's watching this, like that word abundant, I've always just liked that word. So the point is, like, when you have an abundance mindset, it's just gonna make life so much more easier. Like, and even if you have a little bit of money, or you don't have a lot of girlfriends, but your mindset is still abundant, it makes your life just a lot easier. So fucking, that's like really the most important thing when it comes to filtering out these girls, is having that abundance mindset.
And it's not just indiscriminate sex, it's also her choices too. Now, if you're in a scenario where you're talking to the girl and you're getting to know the girl, and then you say, you know, what do you do? What are you getting into? And she says, I am a nurse. Let me just say this. If you're married to a nurse, my guy, you're being cheated on. If you are currently in a relationship and your girlfriend is a nurse, you are being cheated on. Nurses are absolutely disgusting cum dumpster slut whores. If your sister is a nurse, she is a whore. If your cousin is a nurse, she is a whore. Anything to do with nursing is is going to be a bad look on you. Mark my words. If you're involved with any girl listen, man, what you need to have a successful life as a man who's out here dating, wifing, giving out relationship attention, the ultimate experience that you need to embark on is that she works for you, because you can command that value. And let me say, in the most simple sense, what is her primary job? In the most traditional sense, her job is to be at home waiting for you. Cook, clean, do the laundry, mop up the house. That's all she has to fucking do. And all you have to do is put her in the house and sustain that life for her. And then you could go on to like next levels of things. Today it'd be probably more common to train your girl on an e-commerce website, or maybe have her sell like some nail stuff, or whatever the fucking women are doing, or lash tech stuff, right? But you got to understand a couple things here. In the growing like job market in this consumer economy, what's happening is that women are very attracted to the idea of healthcare, because it's a very feminine like thing. Women like to be nurturing, so they think, I'm a girl, I like to be nurturing, I might as well get paid for it. Since I can get paid for it, I'll go to nursing school, I'll become a nurse. But what's going to happen is that if she prioritizes that, she does not prioritize you at all. You got to also understand, nursing is quite the taxing job. Even if she wasn't a disgusting fucking whore, she's going to be late, up all night, late at night, being at the hospital, taking care of other people, and she's going to spend all her hours away from you. That in and of itself, I would call that, it's disrespect, but it's like, you're not in a relationship. That's what it is. She is in a relationship with her job. She's not in a relationship with you. You're a friend. That's literally the category that she's putting you in openly. So what you need to do is, as soon as you discover that the bitch is a nurse, bye.
Yeah, and another thing with the nurse, it's like a girl going to college. It's like, I think about it like the movie The Purge. You get like, you can purge fucking at night and not have any consequences. You can go fucking kill people, do all this shit, and not have any consequences. So when a girl goes to college out of town, or when a girl is a nurse, they're going away from the shame. They're going away from fucking being ostracized, because their decisions, like, they don't know anyone there. So if she's a nurse and she's traveling, going to another state, she can go fuck whoever she wants to fuck, come back home like nothing happened. It's the same with the girl who goes to school out of town. She can go fuck a lot of guys at a fucking school in Wisconsin. She lives in Florida. No one in Florida is going to find out. So when they go out of town and they live out of town for a short period of time or a long period of time, it's absorbing them, or they don't have any consequences for their actions at that point. So that's why, imagine the person you hate the fucking most, you knew if you fucking off them, you would have no consequences. You would probably fucking go do this shit. Maybe, like, I know that sounds like some crazy ass shit, but the point is that when they're out of town, they don't have any fucking, no one's gonna shame them, no one's gonna make them feel bad about being a hoe. They don't have to see the person again, and no one's gonna find out. So that's really it when it comes to a nurse or a girl fucking going out of town. Like, I haven't dealt with a nurse, but I mean, I hear it from nurses, they're just hoes and shit, but it comes down to them always, like the traveling nurses, them always just being out of town. That's what it is. And it's the same thing with fucking girls who go to school out of town, is they're fucking, because we know girls, they care about people's opinion a lot. So if the people's opinion that they care about, if they'll never find out, then what's stopping them from doing dumb shit? It's nothing if they're out of town. So that's really what it comes down to with a nurse and like girls going to school out of town, is fucking, no one's gonna find out. So that's it. But yeah, if a girl is just fucking, if she's always traveling, period, for whatever reason, but I don't give a fuck what it is, she's always traveling, that's a red flag that you have to always look out for. Like, you have to pay close attention to that. Like, what's really going on here? Like, what is it?
Yes, sir. He's right. Women are ruled by shame, emotions, and feelings. So what's going to happen if you're getting to know a girl, you go on her Instagram, you're going to run into like probably two scenarios once we start getting into the Instagram world, right? You're going to be dealing with models and traveling girls, right? So let's talk about the traveling girl. Women that are ruled by shame, emotions, and feelings, when they're in their neighborhood, when they're in their vicinity, when they're in their normal like place, their community, they want to be very discreet about who they're having sex with, because they don't want to be ruled by shame unless she's an OnlyFans whore, she's a disgusting piece of shit. But assuming that you were able to filter that disgusting piece of shit out of there, and you're now talking to a girl and she's really into traveling, what you're going to run into is that in getting to know her, if you're trying to give her relationship attention and you figure out that she prioritizes traveling more than she prioritizes you, what that means is that you're an option to her. Because women, they've discovered that when they travel and they're not known by too many people in other countries, and they have men that they know are going to come up to them and they know are going to give them attention, they're just going to go have sex with guys that they like in a non-committal way, so they don't have to ever talk about it again. They may or may not add that to their body count in their own mind, and then they're going to come and look at you in the face and look at your option ass and know that they had sex with fucking Fabio in Italy, when you're over here just waiting for her to come back so you could be with her again. Like, what the fuck? If a girl shows you that she is a traveler and she tries to make you believe, no, I only travel with my parents, I'm not a hoe. Fuck that bitch, bro. Get out of there. If she's literally making it clear to you that traveling is more important to her than anything, she knows how to get discreet sex. Another problem that you're going to run into is, and trust me, your boy has suffered from this a lot, models. Holy fuck, bro. Models are demented people. Models are a demented mindset. I have dated enough models to let you know they worship France. They're all psychopaths. They all believe in crazy shit. They're all crazy. They're all Looney Tunes. They're all lunatics, bro. They're fucking nuts. But how did they get nuts? For whatever reason, the way that they look and the way that they are perceived and the way that they convey beauty matters more to them than everything else in life. And as a guy, that is very hard to resonate with. I can't understand how the fuck they come to that mentality, but they're there and they have that mentality. Now, you start talking to a model, she's in a good relationship with you, you guys are very chummy together, things are getting good, you're dating, maybe you're even having sex with her, but because she has an Instagram where she's always showing off her body, you might think, well, now that I am the one having sex with her, she belongs to me now, and she doesn't belong to the world. So she knows to start taking herself away from the world and giving all of her attention and her body and her time to me. No, she doesn't know that. Because what's going to happen is actually, here's a good scenario. You are following each other on Instagram now, and she's showing off her body in the most sexual way on her story. She's in her bed. She's flirting around. She's being sexy after you're all fucked. What are you going to do now? What's she going to do? She's literally showing off to other men, other people, that she's hot and sexy. What you need to do, in this scenario, I kind of laid it out like you already hit it. You need to just hit it and quit it. She's sex only, bro. Hit it and quit it. She is nothing to you. Models are actually quite abundant these days, I'd say, because girls overvalue themselves and they think that they're very beautiful. And because they think that they're beautiful, they want to showcase their beauty by saying that they're a model and taking a couple pictures and putting it on Instagram and then using the umbrella term model, even though it doesn't really mean anything, right? If you're not a model if you haven't been in Vogue. Very famous line by Drake. And what you need to do immediately is understand that she has, like we said at the beginning of the episode, disqualified herself from your relationship attention. You can't buy her a car, you can't buy her a phone, she can't live with you for free, she cannot be a girlfriend, you cannot take care of her, you cannot prioritize her, she'll never experience a wedding ring through you. She is for the streets.
That's exactly it. At that point, she belongs to the fucking earth. At that point, do not fucking take her serious. That's really what it is. It's pretty simple. All you have to do when you're dealing with the woman is just think. Like, at one point when I was dealing with the woman, I just wasn't thinking. Like, I wasn't thinking about what they were saying. And it's like, once you just start doing some critical thinking and using your brain and just thinking, you're going to be able to filter them out very easily. But first, you have to know how they speak. You have to know that they're very indirect, and it's like it's womanese. Shout out to Donovan Sharp. Like, they're speaking the womanese language, so you have to know how to decode it. That's why a lot of girls are running circles around guys, is because they're speaking in a way that women are really speaking a different language, but you just don't know how to fucking filter out what they're saying. So you have to really fucking learn how women speak, know that they're covert when they speak, they're not direct, it's very indirect, they're very vague and fucking very blanket statements. It's hard to they'll say something and you'll come to your own conclusion, and they know you're gonna come to that conclusion, but what they were saying is completely different. They're like, oh, I just went out with my girlfriend last night and we just had a good time. Translation, I went out with my girlfriend last night. We left from the club. I went on my own. I went to a dude's house to go fuck a guy. Like, you're not gonna hear that. You're just gonna hear I went out with my girls last night. We had a good time. Maybe went to an after party. That after party she's talking about is her going to go get fucked at a guy. So it's like, I don't want to feel bad about lying, so I'm gonna say I went to an after party to make it somewhat the truth. Like, I went out, but really I went to a dude's house and I got fucked. So it's like, you have to really and I'm not saying that that's exactly what a girl means every time, but my point is that when they say these very vague things and they're not direct what they speak, you have to really just be able to filter out what is she actually saying. Take the time to think about that, because a lot of times girls are just going over guys' heads because guys just aren't thinking. They know girls really think guys are just dumb as fuck. Like, and a lot of them are. A lot of them are dumb as fuck. A lot of guys are. So it's like, when the girls speak, they know that they can just run circles around you. They know you're not gonna get it. So that's why girls are just less likely to find out that they're they're less likely to let a guy find out that they're cheating. A guy, he'll get caught with no problem. But it's like, really think about what they're saying when they talk. That way you can really determine what she actually means when she's speaking.
Yeah, and listen, like we started off with like some crazy extraordinary sex, but it also happens in subtleties too, right? Let's say that you're getting to know a girl, you want to give her that relationship attention, you're starting to fall in love with her, and she prioritizes work over you. Well, you need to prioritize other girls over her. You feel me? Because here's what's going to happen, right? When a girl is like prioritizing work and friends over you, what that really is saying is, let me break it down all the way for you guys, right? What happens is indoctrination at a very young age. What happens is like sometimes she'll have a stupid ass retarded father, and the stupid ass retarded father will say, yeah, I don't want you to have to rely on no man. I want you to be independent and secure for yourself. And when that stupid, retarded, blue-pilled, Democrat, liberal, dumbass, indoctrinated, stupid fuck father says that to the daughter, he doesn't realize that he's setting her up for failure, because what that stupid fuck should have said is, I'm going to prepare you to have a man that basically is going to be role modeled after me, if not better than me, in the life that I want to have provided for you, right? He needs to train his daughter to be, bro, the best relationships, arranged marriages. Dating is a modern invention of modern man. Dating is fucking stupid. Arranged marriages is the best shit. If you could just have your girls untouched, handed to you to start a relationship with, that starts off your life great immediately. We're not there, unfortunately. We're in this backwards ass retarded dating culture. Now, she thinks through years of indoctrination, oh, well, my dad told me that I don't need no man. And then I was dating guys, and those guys told me that they liked me for my career. And I'm so respected like a man, by the way. Respected like what? Respected like a man because why? Nobody respects what the fuck women do, right? Like, because you girls are retarded. Women try to get man's respect, even though we would respect them for just being women, is the crazy part. Like, if a woman wanted to be a mother, a housewife, and make a beautiful home, that is something we respect women for. Women want to be respected by working, and it doesn't make sense. We don't give a fuck. Women, leave the workforce. But anyway, she's showing you and telling you that her work hours matter. Her career matters. Her promotion matters. Her running a business matters. And then, you know, you could date them entrepreneur chicks that are trying to go all the way into being a Fortune 500 company type of chick. She's one of those girls that's out here prioritizing crypto, prioritizing real estate. She's going to be a fucking mogul. Bro, she is showing you, ultimately, whoever the boss is of that other company is who she prioritizes more, and that's going to be one of the two genders, right? She either respects a boss who's a male, and she's submitted to him in his frame, or she's submitted to a woman who is in that boss culture mentality, which is ultimately going to lead to the hatred of men, or disqualifying, or the disrespect, or the non-prioritization of guys. If you're in a scenario where this is the culture or the mindset of the woman, deuces, fuck out of here. I'm on to the next girl. I need femininity, bitch.
Yeah, bro, shit. That's what it is. And it's crazy because when you say a dude is telling his daughter like to fucking be independent and be strong, the dad is giving his daughter male advice. So he's not putting himself in a female's shoes to give her advice for a female. And that's a big mistake that I believe a lot of people make is if a man is talking to, if a dad's talking to his daughter or an uncle's talking to his niece, whatever the relationship is, I've noticed that a man will give the daughter advice as if she was a man. So he's not taking himself out of his shoes and giving advice for a woman. The same thing that women do to men. Women, if a dude's getting advice from his mom's giving him advice that's based off if he was a woman, but she's not taking herself out of her own shoes and be like, okay, this is a man, this is how you operate, which is completely different from how I operate because I'm a woman. So that's a big thing that like fucks people up is they're not actually taking themselves out of their shoes and knowing that this person is a complete opposite gender, which means they're gonna go about life a completely different way. So that's a fucked up thing that goes on here is because a girl, like you said, she'll repeat or start behaving from the advice that she gets from her dad, but her dad, he doesn't understand that this is a woman. Her advice is going to be completely different. So really know how to fucking do some critical thinking and know men and women are completely different. Everything about us is different. So don't, like, if you're a guy out here and you're thinking something is the same between men and women, rather you think men and women can have the same. It doesn't matter if men fuck a lot of girls. It doesn't matter if fucking women fuck a lot of guys. It doesn't matter. We're the same. If you have that mindset, your vision, your mindset is skewed. It's off. You're not looking at it the right way because we're very different. So nothing about us is the same. We're different. Nothing is the same. So just know that.
And I'm going to give you another, again, subtlety, another area that you got to be very in tune with to kind of disqualify these women, right? What's going to happen, let's say that you're in a situation where you're getting to know the girl, you're starting to date her, you've been around each other a few times, and maybe you've known each other for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you are able to kind of figure out that she has made sex easier for other guys whilst simultaneously making it harder for you. You have just wasted your time, homie. You've just ran into a bad scenario. You just got caught up in a female trap. It fucking happens to all of us. It's like stepping on a bitch landmine. You feel me? So, like, I'll give you an example of kind of other ways that this kind of pops off, right? There was actually a girl who sat here on this show, and while having a boyfriend that broke up with her over a PowerPoint, she literally had the fucking ego to sit here and say, I went to EDC and I was dressed up all sexy, shaking my ass, being wild, young, wild, and free in an environment where people are doing drugs and everybody wants to have sex, and I'm showing off my body to all these other men. I can't understand why he was so insecure and wanted to break up with me. Can you imagine that the woman in her brain doesn't understand that her frivolous, loose sexuality, being around other people, she just doesn't have it in her mind that could be a problem if she's in a relationship with a man? Can you see how low men are in a woman's priority? Can you see how disrespectful it is? Because you got to understand, the disrespect wasn't overt. The disrespect wasn't in your face. In this scenario, she didn't even say, I had sex with 15 guys in college. It was an orgy. She's literally saying with her actions and she's showing you that in her mentality, that men are the less than the bottom of the... Bro, she probably has more respect for a fucking chihuahua than you at that point. She literally probably gives a fuck about the animal more than she cares about you as a human being on a human level for your human needs, knowing that a relationship, a basic relationship, needs privacy. She can't even fucking fathom that and makes you the bad guy, and she's the victim of the situation.
That's some fucked up shit. I mean, that's what happens. That's really what it is, and it's fucking wild. But that's what we're dealing with here. So you got to fucking be on point and be focused and know what the fuck is going on here. Keep your head on a swivel with dealing with women, because you need to know how to play the game. That's what it is. Girls are running laps around guys because they know how to play the fucking game. Guys do not know how to play the game. So learn how to fucking play it. Study girls, and that's how you get better.
No, 100%, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we coming up on an hour here, man. We're giving you a lot of sauce today. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, what are we giving you? We're giving you ways to disqualify the women. What does that mean? We want you out there hunting. We want you on the field. It is a game. Guess what? That's why they call it having game. You got to be on top of the game. You got to be number one at the game. You got to play the game. Unfortunately, and I know that this sucks, let me tell you something about me personally. If you know me, you know when it comes to relationships, your boy came out the womb relationship ready. I am the full fucking package all the time. I fucking hate that you have to play the game. We live in an instant world. I want my shit right here, right now, homie, and unfortunately, it does not work that way. You got to play the game. Human beings, unfortunately, need a lot of flirting and a lot of connecting and a lot of bonding and all this fucking bullshit, even though it would be nice to have an arranged marriage and just get to the shit right away. I was built for that life. I'm hardwired for that, but these motherfuckers want to do dating and all this getting to know each other. You fuckers. And you're going to have to go through it, and in going through it, you got to know that sometimes when you throw the net out there and you catch a bunch of fish, and if you are in that situation, congratulations, by the way, pat yourself on the back, you're in the top % of men. When you catch a bunch of fish, you got to know which of these fish you cannot eat. Because if you do eat it, it will poison you, and you will not die instantly. You will die slowly. That is what the fuck it is when you're dealing with these women. It's concession after concession. Remember when he said earlier in the episode that when a girl was saying something, he drew a standard right away, like, don't talk about that around me? If you don't make these standards very clear, very quickly, it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. You are making concessions out of your masculinity. You're making concessions out of your time. You're making concessions out of your gentlemanship. And if you do that, you will not even be the man that you're meant to be on top of the game, to have women that you deserve or can earn anyway.
That's it. That's some fire shit, dropping fucking bombs. We gave him some fucking heat today. That's it. We're just gonna keep adding value and fucking showing love to the people. But that was some fucking fire ass episode. Fucking Chris dropping the heat there, and we're gonna just keep bringing it to you. Make sure to follow us on all fucking platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. We're Snapchat, fucking subs. We're everywhere with this. So follow us. Let us know what you want to see, and we're going to keep fucking dropping the heat.
Yo, listen, all you early comers, stay tuned on 5 Star. This is just the beginning. We're giving you just the fucking smidgen of the flame. This is the tip of the iceberg. You stick around. We love all you new followers. We are about to give you next level value. Stick around, homie.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. We out.
We out here at 5 Star.